doing? My name is Burim Duka. I'm the youngest brother of the three Duka brothers, Tritan, Shane, and Elvir Duka. And the other two, Mohammed Schnur and Siddharth Tatar, they were also close friends of me and my brothers. I'm going to give you a brief explanation of how this case started. It started with me, my brothers, Mohammed Schnur and Siddharth Tatar, and a couple of other family members and friends. We went to the Poconos for vacation. We went to the shooting range over there, saying Allahu Akbar, which means God is great. We went snowboarding, skiing. We went horseback riding. We were just having fun over there. And when we came back to our houses, me and my brother Elvir Duka, we went to Circuit City to transform the tape into a DVD format so that we could give it to all the members that were in Poconos with the vacation for us. And then when we sent in the tape, the clerk at Circuit City, he was looking into the tape. He was actually seeing the whole video, which is illegal to do. You're not allowed to look into someone else's privacy. He called up the cops and he said there's people screaming Allahu Akbar and shooting guns. So he thought we were terrorists. Then the police called the FBI, and from then they sent an informant, Mahmoud Omar. They sent him to the Schnur family. And then Mahmoud Omar, he kept on trying to push Mohammed Schnur into downloading jihad videos. He kept on pushing him. Before Mohammed Schnur knew the informant, he never downloaded any videos on his computer or anything. Almost 100% of the videos were downloaded from the informant requesting him to download it so the FBI has something against him. Some proof against him. And then after that, Mahmoud Omar, the informant, he tried to push Mohammed Schnur into talking with my brothers for a conspiracy case. A conspiracy case is when two or more defendants, not a defendant and an informant, two or more defendants have to agree to a plot to attack something or someone, which never happened in this case. Mahmoud Omar, he kept on taunting Mohammed Schnur. He kept on trying to push him, get the Duka brothers into this, try to talk to them. But Mohammed Schnur always used to lie to him. He used to say, "No, I can't talk to them because their father was around or something." He always made up excuses to try to get away from the informant. But he kept on pushing him and pushing him. And the FBI seen that wasn't working to get us into doing a conspiracy. So they got another informant, an Albanian informant from me and my brothers. His name was Bisnik Bekali. He kept on telling my brothers, there's Muslim people dying abroad, overseas. He said, why are we sitting in Dunkin' Donuts drinking coffee when we should be doing something? My brothers used to tell him, what are you talking about? Muslims, it's haram, it's forbidden for a Muslim to do that. And my brothers kept on explaining to him about the religion, the truth about the religion. You're not supposed to be fighting or anything like that, no war. It's forbidden in our religion. And the informant still kept on trying to taunt them and taunt them. My brothers always used to try to get them out of our way. And then they got arrested, my brothers. And then the court started, the trial and everything started. And like my niece said, during the trial, the Judge Robert B. Kugler, he used to say, we spend millions of dollars on this case, as if money was the reason to find them guilty. It's unbelievable what he did. And he said the lack of evidence, this is during the sentencing, when he sentenced my brother, he said the lack of evidence doesn't concern me. He said, they could have been conspiring when the recordings weren't on. Now how can you convict someone when there's no evidence against them? And the government said themselves, we don't have any proof that they were talking to each other about attacking Fort Dix. So how are you going to convict innocent men and convict them for life? Life plus 30 years. It's unbelievable. I never heard of a sentencing like that before. And my brother, he just sent a letter saying that if we weren't Muslims, he said the maximum was 11 to 14 years in prison. But just because they're Muslim, they're facing life. And the charge that they got acquitted for was attempted murder. And that's actually doing a crime, murdering someone. He said that my brother said the maximum for that was 20 years. But just because they were Muslim, they got convicted for life. That's how you know that the government is against Muslims. They're trying to lock up as many Muslims as possible. And they're still following me. They're trying to lock me up. They came to my house and told me straight out, "We want you in jail." I don't really care. And we barely get to see my brothers. We're not even allowed to visit yet. I'm not allowed to visit. My parents, they should be visiting soon, and my niece. We only get to talk on the phone once a month for 15 minutes. And there's 13 people in my house, so we barely get to talk to them. And we only get letters, and the letters aren't allowed to be more than 7 pages, I think. And now the lawyers, they're not even working on the case. They were scared of the judge during the whole trial. The judge wasn't letting the lawyers bring out witnesses. We weren't letting them take out evidence that was good for my brothers. The judge would just make up an excuse saying, "No, it's not good evidence." And the jury, which is illegal in our case, were all from the army or had relatives in the army, which is illegal to have someone from the army in a case that's about attacking an army base. It's illegal for that to happen. And juror number 3, because during the trial they were showing jihad videos on the screen. Juror number 3, she had her son in Iraq during the war, and her son got wounded in the war, and she seen a video of an American soldier getting shot, and she threw down the evidence book because she got mad. And the judge didn't even take her out of the jury or nothing, which you're supposed to do. She's showing that she's prejudiced against Muslims. The judge didn't even do anything about that either. Am I taking too long?
No.
About 10 seconds.
About 2 seconds.
Yeah, just wrap it up.
All right. I just want everyone to try and help us, the Hashmi case, the Newberg case, every other case. I want everyone to try and talk to the media or write letters to Obama and or the Congress or whatever, someone high, so that they can look into the case. And inshallah, God willing, all the Muslim brothers and innocent prisoners will be released.
Amen.